Hi friends, hope you are doing great. Today we are going to see this the concept Dataplex. So we can use the data quality task by using this GCP Dataplex friends. Okay. So we are going to see what is a Dataplex. So Dataplex Universal Catalog, it is an intelligent data fabric which enables organizations to centrally discover, manage, monitor, and govern their data across data lakes, data warehouses, and data marts to power analytics at scale. So this is the description, friends. So this is a concept. Okay, you can refer the documentation also. So basically, we can by using this Dataplex, we can define and run the data quality task. We need some Dataplex universal catalog resources, friends. So we are going to use it. Okay. So the valuable features I could say for the Dataplex, it is an ability to define and run a data quality task on GCP and Dataplex universal catalog assets such as the BigQuery tables and cloud storage files, friends. Okay. So we are going to see these things. And in this demo, we are going to see, friends, this is the demo we are going to see how to assess the data quality using Dataplex Universal Catalog by creating a custom data quality specification file and using it to define and run a data quality job on BigQuery data. So that is what we are going to do it, friends. So this is the architecture which I have given from documentations I have taken, friends. So this is the input file. Okay, this is the input file YAML specification file, we are going to upload it. Okay, so in the cloud storage bucket, friends. Okay, in our cloud storage bucket, we are going to do that. And basically, we are going to what we are going to do means BigQuery tables to store the results. Okay, we are going to create the BigQuery tables like a source data sets. We are going to create it, friends. And in the source data sets, we will be giving the BigQuery tables. The BigQuery tables means customer informations. We are going to create it. We will be inserting some records also, friends. We are going to do in detail, right? So this one, the Dataplex data quality task we will be creating, that is for DQ task. It is utilizing the serverless Spark in user project to execute the divert program. So that is the data proc, friends. So it will be created the data proc clusters automatically. Okay, once you created this Dataplex environment, automatically backend the the data proc, it will be created. Okay, the batch job, it will be created, friends. Okay, that one we are going to see it, not a problem. So here you can see. Then finally, the stored results in specified table. So BigQuery table, it will be create BigQuery, it will be saved, friends. So we are going to see this in detail, friends. No need to worry. If you are unable to follow, it's not a problem, friends. Okay, we are going to see in detail. So these are the steps we are going to cover it today. First, we are going to create a Dataplex. Okay, Dataplex Universal Catalog Lake. So previously, friends, 2 years before, the name is Dataplex only. So now they have changed it to Dataplex Universal Catalog. So a lot of features it has been added, friends. So that's what the name has been changed. Okay. Okay. Now, first step we are going to create the Dataplex lake. Then we are going to create a zone and we are going to create asset also. Then second step, we are going to query a BigQuery table to review the data quality. Okay, then we are going to create some upload a data quality specification file in our cloud storage bucket. Okay, this is the YAML file, friends. Okay, we are going to upload it here in GCS. Okay, then we are going to define and run a data quality job. So finally, we are going to review the results of the data quality job. Friends. So these are the steps which we are going to cover. Still now you are unable to follow, not a problem, friends. So okay, so we are going to see in detail. So first, I'm going to explain about the lake, friends. Okay, so what is a lake? So lake, let me open the paint, friends. Okay, paint. Just give me a second. Okay, okay. So this is the lake. Okay, so just assume that this is the lake, friends. I'm sorry. Okay, so you can assume that this is the lake. Okay, I'm giving here text. This one. So this is the lake. Okay, okay, fine. This is the lake. Then again, here we will be having multiple zones. Zone here, one zone, and here second. This is the second zone. This is the third zone. Likewise, multiple zones it will be. So I'm giving the name as zone here. Okay. So this is easy only, friends. Just I'm going to explain it. Okay. Zone. Okay. These are the zone. Zone one, zone two, zone three. Like that, you can assume that. So it will be connected, friends. Okay. So a lake, one lake will be having multiple zones. Okay. One lake will be having multiple zones. Okay. Okay. It will be having multiple zones, friends. But you just see, friends, here we have one more lake. Okay. Here I am having one more lake. Just assume that this is a lake too. Okay. But this zone, right? This zone will not be connected to this lake. This is wrong, friends. It won't act like that. Okay. Just for understanding purpose, I have given red line. Okay. So what is a lake? So basically, lake it is a logical construct representing a data domain or business unit. For example, if you need to organize the data based on group usage, we would create a lake for each department. For example, retail department we have sales and finance. So that is known as the lake, friends. So basically, it's a logical construct. Okay, so it's like a data domain, we could say, our business unit, we could say. So what is a zone, friends? So we are going to add a zone to our lake. Okay, so after creating our lake, so we can add the zones to the lake. That is known as we are going to add the zones to the lake. So basically, what is zones? Zones, it's nothing but it's a logical groupings within a lake. Okay, it is a logical groupings within a lake that is known as the zones. Okay, that are useful for categorizing structured and unstructured data. Okay, okay. Now we completed the lake and zone, friends. Then third, we need to attach an asset. Okay, we are going to attach an asset. So data can be stored in cloud storage bucket or BigQuery datasets, and it can be attached as a assets to data zones within a dataplex. Okay, so we need to attach our cloud storage bucket as an attach. So we are going to follow few steps, friends. Okay, we are going to follow some steps also. Let me explain about that. Okay, so we have a raw zone and curated zone, friends. We have raw zone and curated zones. So basically, the Dataplex Universal Catalog zones are named entities. Okay, entities within a Dataplex Universal Catalog lake. So already I told they are logical groupings of unstructured, semi-structured, and structured data also. So consisting of multiple assets such as cloud storage buckets, BigQuery datasets, and BigQuery tables. Okay, so these are the assets, friends. Already I told, right? A lake can include one or more zones, while a zone can only be part of one lake only. It might contain assets that point to resource that part of projects outside of its parent's project. Okay. So no need to worry, friends. Okay. So no need to worry. So basically, lake means it's a logical construct representing a data domain, you could say. Add a zone means zone, it's a logical groupings within a lake. Then we are going to attach an asset. Okay. Okay, so here in the zones, right, we have two types, friends. In the zones, we have two types. One is a raw zone, and next one is the curated zones. So basically, raw zones are structured data or semi-structured data, such as like CSV files and JSON files, and unstructured data in any format from the external sources. So that is known as the raw zones. Okay, but these curated zones, it will be storing only the structured data. It's not storing the semi-structured or unstructured, friends. It will be storing only structured data. Okay, it will be supporting the cloud storage bucket, including Parquet, AV, Avro, and ORC. So these are the formatted it will be supported. And raw zones, it will be useful for staging raw data before performing any transformation. But curated zones are useful for staging data that requires some processing, right? Before used for analysis. So this is the differences, friends. Okay, and the raw zones data can be stored in cloud storage buckets or BigQuery datasets. And here also the data can be stored in cloud storage buckets or BigQuery datasets. Okay, so these are the differences we could say, friends. Okay, these are the differences for the raw zones and the curated zones. Okay, now we are going to start the demo now only. Okay, oh, it's my recording. Okay, it is recording. Okay, fine. Sorry. Okay, sounds good. So now we are going to see this, friends. So now we are going to create a Dataplex lake. So I'm going to open the GCP console here. Okay, now go to this Dataplex, friends. Okay, Dataplex. Okay, Dataplex. Friends, just focus, friends. Okay, we are going to multiple things. We are going to do multiple things. So please concentrate each and every steps. Okay, each and every steps you have to concentrate. So click manage here and click create here. Okay, click create here. You can give the name as per your need. Okay, test lake I'm giving, friends. Test icon lake. So I'm not going to touch the region. So let it be, friends. Your central one, it will be low cost only. And then dismiss. Okay. Just give me a second, friends. Why it is coming like that? I need to check it. So just hit create here and test hyphen data underscore will go data plus underscore link. Okay. You can add dismiss. I could say dismiss create. Okay. Now it is coming, friends. Okay. Oh, we are creating this data plus lake. So it is active, friends. Okay. So meanwhile, what we need to do, we have to create some service account, friends. We will do it. Okay. We will do it. So it will take 2 minutes, friends, to create the lake. Okay. So meanwhile, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the data. Sorry, I'm going to create the service account, friends. So I'm going to create the service account. So BigQuery data editor we need. So go to the IAM, friends, Identity Access Management. We have multiple things, right? So I'm going to do step by step, friends. So here I'm going to create the service account. Create service account. Create service account. I'm giving the name as Dataplex hyphen SC. Okay, Dataplex service account. Create and continue. And here we need to add the roles first. So first I'm going to add BigQuery data editor. BigQuery data editor. BigQuery data editor. And we can add another role is BigQuery data viewer. BigQuery BigQuery data viewer. I'm doing from scratch, friends. Okay, I'm doing from scratch. BigQuery data viewer. Then BigQuery job user. So it will take some time. I will try to upload in 25 minutes. If not, I will upload part 2 video first. So BigQuery job user. BigQuery job user. BigQuery job user. Okay. Then next is Dataplex metadata reader. Dataplex. Dataplex. Dataplex metadata reader. Dataplex meta. Sorry. Dataplex. I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong thing. Dataplex metadata reader. Dataplex metadata metadata reader, right? Okay, metadata reader. Okay, then next is data prop worker. Data prop worker. Data prop worker. Okay, fine. And the service usage consumer. Okay, service usage consumer. Service usage consumer, friends. Okay, this one also you need to add. And finally, storage object viewer. So we have completed this one, storage object viewer. Storage object viewer. Okay. Okay. Fine. So I think we added the row. I mean rows. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 rows. Okay. So 7 rows we need to add in the service account. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Okay, fine. So now I am going to click continue and I am going to click done, friends. Now we have successfully created this, friends. Okay. Okay. Now we have successfully created the service account, friends. Okay. Now you can see under the IAM it has been created, friends. So there are 7 rows it is reflecting. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Now I'm going to check whether the Dataplex has been created or not. The Dataplex lake, right? So I'm going to refresh because it will take 2 to 3 minutes, friends. Okay, so it will take 2 to 3 minutes to success. Still, it is running only. Okay, okay, no need to worry, friends. So now, next step, we are going to create a cloud storage bucket. Next, we are going to create a cloud storage bucket, friends. So let me create a cloud storage bucket. Okay, just we are going to create a bucket. That's it. We are going to create a bucket, friends. So I am giving the name as whatever name you can give. I am giving the name as test 5W296. Okay, click continue. So it will be a globally unique name you have to give, friends. So I'm not going to touch anything. Just click continue, and click create. So cloud storage bucket will be created right now. Okay. So step by step I am doing it, friends. Okay. So if you are not seeing 30 seconds also, then it will not be good, friends. You can't complete this tomorrow. Okay. So please see it from scratch. Okay. From beginning. So we created the cloud storage bucket. Okay. Now let's check it, friends. Still whether it is taking time, I guess. Okay. Still taking some time. Okay. Next step. What I need to we need to do means BigQuery, friends. We need to go to the BigQuery. Go to the BigQuery. Okay. Here we need to create the data set and table. That is for validating some data we need, right? We are going to do some data quality rate. So for that we need uh, data to validate. So that is what we are going to do it, friends. So first I'm going to create a data set. So I'm going to create a data set, giving the name as test data set. That's it, test data set. Or else I can give hyphen or underscore whatever. So test underscore data set. Then I'm not going to do anything. Just I'm going to create a data set, friends. Okay. So I have successfully created the data set. You can see here. Here I'm going to create the table, friends. Okay. So here I need to create the tables. So no need to worry, friends. We are going to run a query here. Okay. We are going to run a query. So I have the script ready, friends, already. Okay. Okay. So this is the script I have already. So I'm going to copy this. Okay. So I'm going to paste it here. Obviously, I will be getting error. Okay. So here, what I need to do, I need to put my project ID, friends. So I need to put my project ID. So my project ID, this is the one. So you need to put your project ID, friends. Okay. You have to put your project ID here and dot, then test dataset. Name of the dataset, test underscore dataset. So here I am giving the sales orders. I'm not going to touch this name, friends. So now you can see the query will process. Now here you can see, friend, we have ID column, not null, then modified as timestamp, then customer ID, item ID, and amount. It's a numeric and transaction currency existing. So now we are going to create this sales order table in this data set in this project. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to create this. Uh, okay. Sounds great. So now we created this table called sales order, friends. You can see here, right? Sales orders. Now, next step, what we are going to do is we are going to create the records. Insert few records, friends. Okay, insert for few records. Now I'm going to add this. Okay, I'm going to add these records. So this query we completed it. So I will say one trick, friends. Okay, you just select. Okay, Control K C. That's it. It will command, friends. Okay, Control K C. Control plus K plus C. Okay, sounds good. Now we need to insert the few records. So here you can see, friends, we are getting some error. So I'm going to copy this. So from here. Oh, why? Okay, copy needs to be too difficult for me to in Windows. Okay, sounds good. So we can delete this. Okay, sounds great. Okay, good. So now you can see, friends, we are going to insert a few records in this project, in this dataset, in this table, ID, timestamp, customer ID, item ID, amount, transaction, currency. So we have given the column name here. It's the same name. So you can see order one, timestamp, customer one. Uh, this is the item ID we have given, and the amount, transaction, currency. Okay. Likewise, we have the second record, third record, fourth record. So here we have the bad record, negative values we are giving. That is for data quality related. We are going to check it, friends. Okay. This is x-axis. So this is invalid record, you could say. Okay. So likewise, we are going to check it, friends. Okay. It seems it's a invalid record, right? Okay, sounds good. We are going to validate it. Okay, so now I think I didn't insert the record, right? Okay, I need to insert this record first. Let me run the record. Okay, let me run the record. So, unexpected statement. It is so. Let me run the record. Let's see. Okay, now you can see, friends, the statement added 4 rows into the sales orders. Okay, okay. So now we have successfully created the table, friends. So this is the table. You can see. We can see, right? Okay, sounds great. So I'm going to, okay, we have completed the BigQuery part, friends. Okay. Okay. Now you can see Dataplex lake has been created. Okay. So inside the lake, what I am going to do means I am going to create a zone, friends. So here you have the symbol add zone. So here we need to add the zone, friends. So give the test zone name. Okay. Test icon zone. So here we need to select raw zone, friends, not curated zone. Okay. I need to select raw zone. Then I'm not going to touch anything. Data location, let it be regional, and I'm going to create this, friends. Okay. Again, it will take, I think, 2 minutes, friends. Let's wait for that. Then here, we are going to add the asset, friends. So next step we are going to, I mean, third steps. I mean, in the first step itself, we are doing. Okay, so we completed this lake we have created and the zone we have created. Zone, it is in progress. Then finally, asset we are going to do. Okay, we are going step by step, friends. So, but it took 23 minutes, friends. I'm sorry for that. I thought I need to complete within 25. But the part one video itself, 23 minutes it took. So, we will continue the same thing in our part two video, friends. Okay, so please keep on watching. Thank you so much. Bye bye.